You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got a little bit of fallout from last night. The Fever Mercury turned ugly. Had a fourth quarter that lasted about 17 years last night. I didn't think we were ever going to get through it. How many stoppages did we have for fouls? It was ridiculous. And then we had a near explosive incident. And I guess in a way, it was still explosive. You had Mahisha Hines-Allen that got run out of the game, thrown out, right? You got Alyssa Thomas throwing an elbow directly into what looks like Caitlin Clark's chest or face or something of that nature. You got the Phoenix Mercury out here talking about they can do anything they want to, basically. And then you got a game tomorrow night between the two teams again. And you got to wonder, is Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA, the officials, are you prepared for an incident tomorrow night? Because it just feels to me like there's going to be some venom there from the Mercury towards the Fever. I think you got to keep your eyes peeled for a targeting situation in the game tomorrow evening. And I think this sucks that they got to play each other again this quick, right after all the animosity. You got Sophie Cunningham, that's now the meme of the year with the finger pointing situation. I'm not sure what DeWanna Bonner, I don't know why she got so worked up over some finger pointing, but she did. Personally, I'd have gave her the middle finger. All right, that'd have been the finger I'd have gave her. Right? I'd have gave her. My dad used to say, "Yeah, give him the finger and give him the twist at the same time to put a little something into it." Hilarious. Let's start here. Caitlin Clark just calling out the refs. Just calling out the refs. Oh, y'all gonna give me a tech for clapping? Well, fuck, you might as well just plan out my suspension now of when I'm going to sit out. Because she's like, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not going to not clap. I'm not going to play with emotion. You can forget that. And again, if the league gets around to actually having Caitlin Clark ride the bench, they're a bunch of imbeciles. Because she's the only moneymaker this league's got. That's what makes this so different when you're talking about Caitlin Clark, because you got people literally planning vacations and trips into town. Well, you were. A lot of them are getting canceled right now because even last night, there was a black eye on the performance because there was a 6-point first quarter. They have not played a complete game this year, by the way. They have not played a complete good game this year. Caitlin Clark on her technical foul.
Up the tech tonight, fifth of the season.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I got a technical for clapping. So, if we should all just go on the calendar now and pick a game that I'm going to be suspended for if I'm going to get technicals for clapping. I asked Gerda. Gerda said that I got a technical for clapping. So, if any technical should be taken away, it should be that one. If it's truly for clapping, that's what they said they gave it to me for was for clapping. So it's just ridiculous. I don't understand it at all.
Okay, so will it get taken away? I don't know. Was it really for clapping? I don't know. I've never seen a league that can't stand its superstar more than this one. I've never seen anything. I've never even heard of anything like it.
Even within that, though, how aware do you have to be of the 8 technical fouls?
I mean, I'm going to play with emotion. I'm going to play with passion. And if they're going to give me a technical foul for clapping, then so be it. That's their choice. And the league can come back and review that play. And I'd love to hear what they say of the reasoning of why I got the technical foul in that situation and why other players on their team didn't get a technical foul in that situation. If anything, split it. Okay, fine. Everybody gets a technical foul. That wasn't how they were handed out. So I'd love to know. But obviously, that's what I went to Gerda and said. I said, why'd you give me a technical foul? She said, because I was clapping and instigating. I said, okay, then you just don't like competitive basketball. And that's just facts. That's just reality. So
the question is the league actually going to fine her for these comments? Because that's just going to be a whole new set of drama. They're going to get destroyed if they end up doing that.
Players on their team didn't get a technical foul in that situation. If anything, split it. Okay, fine. Everybody gets a technical foul. That wasn't how they were handed out. So I'd love to know. But obviously, that's what I went to Gerda and said. I said, why'd you give me a technical foul? She said, because I was clapping and instigating. I said, okay, then you just don't like competitive basketball. And that's just facts. That's just reality. So disappointing from them.
Clapping is now instigating. But throwing a bionic elbow is not, right? Throwing this bionic elbow right here. Let's just, right there. Throwing this elbow, that's not instigating. Throwing the bionic elbow is not instigating, right?
That's not going to
We're not doing that.
The illegal contact is initiated by Caitlin Clark. She comes across the arm, into the body and hip of Thomas. The result of the play will be 2 free throws because of the defensive foul, and we're in the penalty. This is a successful challenge. The timeout will be charged to Indiana because they're due. Phoenix will retain their timeout.
Just like we thought, right?
Caitlin's
You're
looking
over at us like, what did I do?
What the fudge? Caitlin Clark's right. What the fudge is that? What is that nonsense? Seriously. I mean, wow. It's crazy. She's finally realizing she can be the heel and still be the baby face. Caitlin 316. Wait until Cunningham gets a tech for pointing. I wonder. I mean, they actually going to end up finding Sophie or Caitlin? Caitlin, either one. Are they gonna come down on Sophie for finger pointing? I mean, seriously, it's crazy. It's absolutely bananas. This league is a joke. Good job, Kathy. Regular foul. The tech was for clapping to the fans earlier. Who cares? Who cares? This is probably why Stephanie White doesn't challenge fouls concerning Cece. Even with video evidence, the refs are still going to go against Cece. It's so obvious. Nah, you got to try. You got to try. Seriously. Shaving the point spread? Interesting. Interesting. I will watch Clark. I cannot stand the W. I think it's undeniable at this point that they're making these calls in spite of her. She does make these comments about Mahisha Hines-Allen having her back.
Directly or specific words, but I don't know. I appreciate my having my back. You know, it's nice to have a teammate like that that's always going to go to battle for their teammates. And, you know, I thought we did a good job of refocusing and trying to directly or specific words, but
Yeah, she appreciates it. It was good looking out last night. But Sophie's turned into the meme of the year. I mean, they have put Sophie Cunningham in all kinds of situations in memes right now. Tomorrow night, I think tomorrow night's an issue. I think tomorrow night is an incident waiting to happen. Playing the Mercury. Like, that's the one thing that we have not had so far this year, has been the incidents towards Caitlin Clark, which last year had several right out of the gate, right? Until last night. And now they're going to play again. The Mercury got beat. They're going to be mad because what happened is, well, not only are they thugs and this kind of ball they play, but they were getting their ass beat. They were getting their ass tore up at that point. So they started losing their tempers. It's what thugs do. Yeah. Yeah. When they can't be the bully, they don't know how to handle it. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.